Hey Husky community, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. Look at Britney Spears, he's like, what are we gonna be talking about today, dude? What is the discussion today, daddy-o? Now, when it comes to Siberian Huskies, they are a mysterious alien from outer space, so it takes a whole lot of knowledge, a whole lot of know-how to understand exactly how these weird, mysterious beasts work. Luckily, you got 60 Formula to come and entertain you and give you peace of mind so that you know you're doing the right thing when it comes to raising your Husko. Gila's got that mega bored face. She's like, come on, bro, what are the facts? What's the episode about, dudeski? Today we're gonna be learning why it's important to let your Siberian Husky bite you and what it teaches your Husky overall in the long run. So we get a whole bunch of questions over here on the 60 Formula YouTube page, the Reddit, the Instagram, got people asking all sorts of questions. One of the most common questions is,
how do I get my Huskaroni pizza to stop biting me?
Dude, my Husky just keeps nomming all over my hands. I got 1,000 little bite marks and scars. How do I end the madness, bro?
How do I end the carnage?
It has got to be true. One of the most annoying parts about owning a Siberian Husky, especially if you got a pupper, they are going to bite. Now it's true, before you go ahead and raid the comments and say, no, all dogs bite, 60 Formula, that's not specific to Huskies. Yes, that's true, all dogs do bite and all dogs lose their teeth and become mouthy at some point, but Siberian Huskies are super infamous for using their mouths to communicate, especially at a young age. So we're gonna talk about why that's important and why you shouldn't punish your dog whenever that happens. Look at Gila, she's like, I have the maddest face of all the maddest faces on YouTube. You better give me that treat that's in your hand before I go ahead and leave this video entirely. All right, here you go, bro. You happy dappy? Did that make life better?
You feel a whole bunch happier?
She's like, it'll work for the next 3.5 seconds. So let's get into it. Without further ado, let's talk about why it's very important to let Siberian Huskies bite you, especially when they're a pepperoni pizza. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Okay, come on, let's go. Look at that Husky booty there. Before we get into today's episode, we're gonna talk a little bit about today's sponsor, Eco Homes, and their warm and cool mist humidifier. This amazing warm and cool mist humidifier keeps the rooms at our house super duper nice. Not only am I always comfortable, but both the Huskaroni pizzas are comfortable too. These in unison with air purifiers in your house make the air awesome to breathe, especially for your best friends at home. Turning an Eco warm and cool mist humidifier on is simple, and they have a huge screen right here to let you know exactly how much humidity is in the air.
He's like, dude, why are you wasting so much time? Go ahead and turn it on. I want to see what it does.
On, and check this out. Ooh, look at that, dude. Look at that. I know. Now the air is super duper nice to breathe. Isn't that nice, bro? He's like, dude, this is the best thing that's ever happened. Now what's cool about Eco Homes mist humidifiers is that they come with a remote control so that you can do it all from the comfort of your seat, or if you don't feel like using it, you can throw it away and you can just go up to the unit and use all of the buttons that are on it. He's like, now that sounds pretty dope. This humidifier by Eco Homes is a top filler, which means you put all of the water in the top, which lets you rest assured there's no leakage. Britney Spears, you like to sleep, you say? Well, lucky for you. There's a sleep mode on this bad boy. When in sleep mode, this runs way quieter. It's basically nearly silent, and the vision on the front of the unit, it goes dark. So it doesn't light up in the middle of the night and have like this distraction when you're trying to sleep. Now for mist humidifiers, this has an extra large capacity. It's equipped with a 5.5 liter large tank that can be used continuously for 40 hours. Right here, you're looking at an intelligent humidity monitor, which displays accurate info on the LED display panel. 46% humidity, baby. I'm rolling good. Ooh, this humidity feels cool. But you know what I prefer, dude? Just a little bit of warmth. Come on down here, hit the heating button, and boom. Ooh, now it's warm, dude. Now it feels like I'm in a sauna. Maybe you got big rooms at home because, hey, you got Siberian Huskies or you got dogs, so it's really important for you to have a big house. This is going to cover 755 square feet, and it can fill larger rooms. It just takes a little bit longer. This is the type of unit that's gonna humidify a living room or a large room if you need it to. And don't forget, broski, it comes with a 3-year warranty. So we definitely suggest checking out Ecollars Homes Warm and Cool Mist Humidifier. It's good for you, it's good for your pups, and hey, if you buy one of these, it helps out the channel. If you go down in the description, there's probably a discount code so that you can get a deal on one of these awesome humidifiers and keep your home healthy for you and your best friend. All right, dude, let's get into the stuff. Alright, let's get into the thickness of the goodness. Either you're thinking about getting a Siberian Husky or you already got one. And chances are, you probably started out with a Siberian Husky puppy, because that's when they're like the cutest, when they're in their itty bitty
Fluffy stage.
One thing you're gonna notice, and you're gonna notice it right off of the bat, Siberian Huskies love to communicate by using their mouth. They're gonna bite a whole bunch. Now this may be different if you get a rescue Husky, because rescue Huskies may have already gone through this, so you may not have to deal with it. But if you don't have a rescue Husky and you have yourself a Husky puppy and you're starting from scratch, there's a few things that you need to know. One of the first things you're gonna notice right off the bat whenever you bring your Husky puppy home is they're gonna have a lot of energy. They're gonna wanna be playful, they're gonna wanna do a whole bunch of things that involve you playing with them. But one thing that differs between an adult Husky and a little itty bitty Husky puppy, Husky puppies have needle sharp teeth. They're super crazy sharp, way sharper than an adult Husky's teeth. If you go ahead and look at Gila's teeth right there, yeah, thank you lady, I appreciate it. They're not that sharp. They do look sharp if you're not used to like a dog's sharp teeth, but in comparison to Husky puppy teeth, wait a minute. What am I talking about? I still have your Husky puppy teeth. I kept them all. Let's go get them. Okay, here we are. We got one set right there. I think that's Gila's teeth, and then we got Britney Spears' old teeth right here. I know, you guys are probably like, dude, you're the creepiest of the creepies. Why do you even have these doggos' old baby teeth? I love holding on to those old memories. I can't let them go. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up one of these jars. I'm gonna show you how sharp a Husky puppy's tooth is. Now look at this toother right here on the top of this jar. It may not look like much, but that is a Husky puppy tooth, and the tip of it is very sharp. And the thing about Husky puppy teeth is that commonly they will break. They'll like crack in half. Husky puppy teeth are just meant to be temporary, so a lot of the times just from chewing or playing, their teeth will crack and it could make some of them sharper. There's no doubt that when you get a Husky puppy, your hands are going to be shredded up. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is be like, "Excuse me, sir, please don't do that, or I will reprimand you. It's not good to bite." So many people want to get rid of the biting stuff so early, and they're like, how do I get rid of it, dude? I'll do anything. I just want my doggo to learn how to stop biting. I got little kids at home. I'm just tired of getting my hands just bloodied up, dude. Here's the dealio, Emilio. Whenever you have a Husky puppy, it's a bad idea to reprimand them or get mad at them for biting. This is why every single time in all of my videos, whenever I give you guys tips on how to get your Husky to stop biting, I encourage you to stick something in their mouth, like a ball or a chew toy or something like that. It does get really annoying trying to distract them. It's gonna get old trying to stick a bone in their mouth and be like, "Hey, stop playing with my hand. Hey, stop playing with my hand." Trust me, it's gonna drive you nuts. But it is essential. It's very important that you let your doggo bite for the first 7 months of their life and not discourage them from doing it. Now, of course, we want to mitigate them from biting your hand as much as we can, so that's why we encourage them, hey, you know, if you're biting my hand, dude, say, "Hey, you go ahead and you chew on that, bro." He's like, "Ugh, no thank you." And it is likely that you're gonna get a reaction like that. They're probably gonna be like, "I don't wanna bite that. I wanna bite those sausages on your hand, dude. Those look way more enticing." But you gotta keep up with it. And here's the reason why. Let me explain it to you guys because no one ever explains this stuff, and it's really important that dog owners, especially owners of Siberian Huskies, understand this. When your Husky is a puppy, it's gonna take them months for them to understand what is known as bite threshold. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen so you guys can see it. Bite threshold is something that dogs take a while when they're growing up to learn and understand. Now, when a doggo is a puppy, the one thing they want to do is, "I want to bite this as hard as I can because it's really exciting." This is part of the reason why we get so many scabs and cuts on our hands, is because your Husky doesn't really understand that they're hurting you, or they don't understand that biting down hard means pain. So it's really important to teach your dog or let them learn their bite threshold, and this can take months. Now, typically when your doggo gets to be about 5 to 6 months, they're gonna start losing all of their teeth. And when their new teeth come in, they're going to start mouthing, which means you really can't get rid of a Husky's biting until after they've grown all their adult teeth in, which happens around 7 to 8 months. So here's the dealio. Huskies are going to bite. They're gonna bite relentlessly. They're gonna do it in fun, they're gonna do it in practice, and you need to let it happen while it's going on. It's gonna save you in situations where your Husky tries to lash out, because there's gonna be times where your Husky is hurt, like maybe they get like an ingrown toenail, or maybe they're hurt on their body and you need to tend to them. It is possible that they're gonna try and protect themselves, and they need to know what a warning bite is and what it must feel like. And if you don't ever give them that opportunity, if you get mad at them from the beginning and say, hey, you better cut out that biting or you're gonna be in trouble forever, they're probably never going to learn their bite threshold. So you won't even be able to do simple things like trust them with children or bug them around and play games with them where you're like,
Scooby-Dooby, dude, Scooby-Dooby.
because one of the things I get praised for the most is how well Gila's bite threshold is. She knows exactly how hard she's allowed to bite me and how hard is crossing the line. And that's because when she was a puppy, I was never like, hey, you better stop that biting right away. I let her do her biting until she was old enough to lose all of her adult teeth, and then once she got old enough and once she understood how to bite a bone, how to eat her meals, how to interact with me and play with my hand, that's when things changed and I said, okay, now it's time to learn how to stop biting my hand, bro. That diversion, if you constantly put something in their mouth to distract them instead of your hand throughout the months of them growing up, when it does come time to train them to stop biting, when they reach that age at around 8 months or 7 months, the transition is gonna be way easier because they're gonna be like, oh dude, I already know how to just chew on a bone and hang out, so not biting your hand is only gonna take a couple weeks. We wanted to reinforce this point because a lot of people have problems with Husky biting. And I'm not talking about defensive biting, I'm not talking about aggressive biting, I'm just talking about playful biting. Huskies communicate with their mouths. Eventually, they will stop. But you gotta remember, biting is part of who they are as an animal. So you gotta let them learn their bite threshold. And once they do, once they become of age, then you can teach them it's not necessary to bite your hand or you. Do not, and I repeat, do not scold your Husky for biting you when they're a tiny little bitty Husky puppy. They do not know the difference, and you may scare them into never letting them learn their bite threshold. That's gonna be it from us. If you guys had fun today, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss any more Huskaroni Pizza episodes and you keep up to date on all the fun stuff that we do. We want to thank our sponsor again. If you guys are interested in a humidifier and keeping your Huskies and you having a comfortable lifestyle, go ahead and check them out in the description below. There will also be a nice little discount code down there below so that you can get yours and save money while you do it. Until next time, we'll see you with another episode of Guess What? That's right, whatever we make. Peace!